Hey everyone, and welcome to another live SMITE commentary. My name is Xbalanque, and today we're going to be playing Xbalanque. Xbalanque is a hunter, and he's kind of been up and down throughout the year since he was released. He was released actually last December in 2012, so it's been over a year. This character has been out, and he's been, up and down in every which way. He is a very strong character and probably needs to be well known as one of the hardest hitting hunters in the game, given the fact that his branching bullets at max rank give him a bonus 50 damage. Absolutely insane damage output capable from Xbalanque here. We're going to start out these mid camps as is general for pristine right side, especially for a little bit of the 2v2 lane action in the start here. I do have to apologize in the beginning. I'm running at about 160 to 180 ping on this server. The server seems to be a bit wonky, so I may be missing a lot of shots and embarrassing myself, but hopefully not. Now, he is a hunter. Keep that in mind. You want to be scaling up as fast as you can, as often as you can. Does he have the hog? He does. I'm going to get as many darts in on that one. 3 darts can do physical damage, and of course applying 1 effect, but those 3 darts do make a big difference to your overall damage output if you can get close enough to get it down. Barbaric's going to be on the enemy team here. Very accomplished player, but hasn't really playing a whole lot lately, so we'll see how that affects his play. I'm gonna do a little bit of damage there. Take some from the minions. Honestly, that was probably worth it. Just getting a little harassment out, trading a little for myself. With Death Toll, I'll be able to heal myself back up, so that should be okay. He's gonna actually go in on his Solar Blessing here. Body block from the Apollo, actually. I'll take the free shots on Apollo. Why not? Why not? I mean, I'm not really pressured here. I have the Death Toll available. I'm not really worried about anything. As far as the skill build for Xbalanque goes, most people play differently. Some people like going for the Rising Jaguar. Some people like going for the darts. I personally like the darts. I feel like it gives you more lane control. It doesn't give you as much damage output or harassment, but it gives you a lot more lane control. The combo is going to be Poison Darts into Rising Jaguar. If you look at the abilities themselves, I'm going to pull up the right screen here. You can see enemies that were poisoned by Xbalanque take additional damage. It's 20% additional damage. So if you poison them first, they'll take a ton. See if we can't get rid of this.
That's too bad. An ally has been slain.
Whew! Owen's gonna go down there, and I'm probably gonna be down the same road. Ra is in hot pursuit. The jungler is around. Kali making their way over, and this is gonna be it for me. When in doubt, Fenrir out, everybody. When in doubt, Fenrir out. So Odin got in there pretty hard. We didn't really have the damage output that we wanted, and really it just came down to the Solar Blessing usage coming out from Ra that shut us down so hard there. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pick up a little more consumables. Not really anything I can really grab here. Aegis would be super helpful. See if we can't grab something else. Purification beads would also be incredibly useful, especially given the fact that there's a Fenrir. I'm gonna pick that up early and then just come on back here. So Kali's going to go down, so fortunate enough, so now we're 0-4. Not a great start, but you generally want to focus on how you can get back into the game. Saucy on the Apollo got a kill. Looks like Ra got credit for 3 kills there, surprisingly enough. I don't know what the third one was. I guess Kali went down and they were a part of it, so that's a big difference for them. But looking at the gold, 12k to 13.3, not all that big of a deal. I mean, it's 1,400 gold difference this early on is a big jump, but it's certainly something that is, it's not impossible to make up and really isn't damning at this point. So we're going to focus on farming up as much as we can. Hopefully the engagements go a little bit better, and just kind of realize that Odin is incredibly aggressive here, and he's going to try and force the fights. And this is something that all hunter players can really take into account, is the fact that you don't always have to go in, especially if your support's going in. And that was just a bad route for me, and I'm going to get punished for it, and it's just something to learn by. Backpedaling a little bit here. Got to be careful about the slow coming out from the Ra. A few shots coming out there from the Apollo. Searing Pain to come out here surprisingly enough. Looks like I am going to hit Barbaric there, so I'm going to get some free shots off. He's looking for a slow. Does he have it? Looks like he's not going to be able to get it in time. I'm basically focusing the Apollo so he backs off of the Odin here, but again, not really committing too hard. As the last engagement went poorly, Kali's going to get jumped on here. Looks like they're going to rotate. There's not a whole lot that we can do. Hopefully level 5 soon. Nope, not going to level up in time. I was hoping to get my ultimate off soon and just level up and be able to use it, but not going to be able to do that activation Damage output, Agni probably going to get forced down here. Looks like he's going to go down. I don't see us actually getting any kills here, so let's just back off from that. So unfortunately enough, we're going to be sitting 4 minutes in this match. 0 and 6, our jungler not doing so hot, but we're going to try and pull this back and just farm out. Now keep in mind, I'm a late stage character. I am built to carry games. So if I can get to the farm point where I'm comfortable, and it's not going to be too much of a problem, but I do have to be careful on how I go about doing that and whether or not it is successful. They have the blue buff getting started up here on the left side of my screen. I'm going to try and avoid going in on that for now. I feel like it's not really that big of a it's not really important for me to get over there as soon as possible. At this point, I think Heartseeker may be a bit of a risk, but it might be a risk worth taking. They don't really have a whole lot of targeting potential. It's really going to come down to whether or not I'm able to get positioned properly or not. Look at the enemy characters. They have Fenrir with the ultimate. I can beads that, stun from the Chang'e, grab from the Sun Wukong, but none of them are really, hard CC'ers. If they had like an Amir or an Anubis or something along those lines, then I may need to be more careful, but I think Heartseeker, I can get away with it this game, even though we're behind. I generally don't like buying Heartseeker when I'm behind, given the fact that if you're not careful, you can easily lose out on too much here. Good shot from the Raw Barbaric, getting work done right now. That slow is so good! So good. So this Odin is not really doing so hot. He's having a lot of trouble keeping up. Gonna wait for the Celestial Beam to come out here from the Raw, which is gonna come out quite soon. That heal is so strong. That side lane Raw coming out here. I'm going to take some tower shots for this. It honestly may have been worth it for him, considering the situation that I'm in right now is not really all that great, but we're going to try and push this down as fast as we can so he doesn't really get a whole lot of tower damage out. He's going to back off here, which is honestly quite smart. So we're in a lot of trouble here. You can see not really the greatest situations to be in. The blue buff is going to be up here, so we can probably grab that up shortly. Fenrir's on his way over. I do have purification beads, but don't have my ultimate, so that's important to keep in mind. Apollo's going to clear this out quite easily. Apollo has Devour's Gloves as his start here. Try to clear those out quickly. Blue buff has been completed. I'm going to go ahead and grab that one up. I'm going to put 1 point into my Rising Jaguar. Kali is actually level 4 right now. Unfortunately enough, 0 and 3 in the jungle, and it's so hard to play the jungle from behind. It really, really is. It's a difficult situation to be in. I'm going to pick up a ward here because I don't really want to get caught out, honestly, ever. I'm using a Rising Jaguar. The regeneration from the blue buff should be enough to get me back in. I would have an ultimate here for Fenrir, but it looks like it's not going to come off cooldown in time. Fenrir's out of mana, actually. They're trading blows. Kali might get it, and she's going to get it, and that was her target. Nice play, Kali, ladies and gentlemen. The first kill on the board for Dry Bear's team. Go team. Apollo getting jumped on, or Apollo jumping on here. Do we have the damage necessary? We might. We might. This is a good fight. Unless he has meditation. Oh, that may have been a mistake. Oh my god, I'm missing everything. There we go. Like I said, I'm lagging a little bit, so I'm kind of getting used to the lag here. Chang'e's going to come over and look for an opportunity to get in here. Does she have a blink? It doesn't look like she does. Chang'e's going to be boosting up on teleport 1, so that made my cue to go home, considering the fact that I also have a Fenrir over here, and I'm going to get my Heartseeker done. So, no reason for me to hang out. If I lose my tower, I lose my tower. At this point, I'm not really looking to, hold on to it. Now, generally, you want to get as much as you possibly can. The reason I was able to get that Apollo kill and why it was so important is because of my passive here. You're going to see 5 physical power every time I do actually get a kill. You see I have 2 stacks on my passive bar here. Dead of Night gaining 5 physical power permanently. So every time I get a kill, I get stronger for the rest of the game. And it's important to get those first 6 kills because those stack up for the majority, and it's really, really important to have those. Heartseeker is now completed, so these last hits are going to be incredibly important here for me. Make sure I get every single one of them. What is this? It's getting a little better as far as the lag goes. There it goes. It's so beautiful. I'm in Rising Jaguar. Make sure I'm not trying to trade here with Apollo when he has minions and I don't. Oh, good play. The last second was able to push that one out. Good play. Shoot out some shots here. Fenrir is here to back off just a bit. You can see him in the jungle. I'm going to put this ward up probably a little bit further. He's going to be doing the blue buff at this point. Searing Pain coming out to clear the wave. Make sure I catch that ward over there. Do they have it countered or no? He's just going over there. This guy. Good guy. Good guy. Holly's gonna go down again. You know, she's making strides, which is good. And given the fact that she has a very strong passive, it will help her a lot to start getting up in the game here. Ra coming from the side, gonna try and avoid a laser if I can. That's gonna come down here. Nothing really that big of a deal. I'm gonna come around the side, make sure those hit the side minions as well, get some damage out. Of course, the last hits are incredibly important. I do have that Heartseeker, so keep that in mind. I'm actually not gonna hit this and wait for the opportunity to get the last hit there. As I had said earlier, it is important to get that. Fenrir could be lurking. This may be a bit of a disadvantageous opportunity, and indeed it is. Ra already on his way here, so I'm going to back off from that one. I was looking for a buff, but you know, given the fact I don't know where Fenrir is, Ra and Apollo are both here. Ra's ultimate coming off cooldown probably about 15 seconds now, as he used it earlier 2 waves ago to clear out completely. So just want to make sure that I'm not, you know, pushing the envelope too hard, getting things out of control for myself, and just making sure everything's are good to go. Now, as far as the skill or item build goes for hunters nowadays, it has changed since Chin size has been nerfed, so you want to make sure that that is something that you keep in mind. See lots of damage scaling up there. That Heartseeker paying off. There goes the hit. Good play, good grab by Odin, and now we're doing much better. And you can see, because I've kept my tone calm, I've focused on the game itself, and I haven't really overreacted. A lot of people, when the early game starts not going their way, they start reacting to it emotionally, thinking, oh, my team is terrible, I'm not going to be able to get this kill, I'm not going to be able to get this, I'm not going to get that. And that mentality really doesn't change a whole lot. So I want to just showcase, you know, easily our team gave up the first 4 kills of the game. In fact, I believe it went 0-6 was the start that we had there. I even went 0-1 the start of my lane, but because I actually focused on the right things at the right time, focused up, didn't, you know, started playing safe, and just really mentally focused on what items I was going to get and why I was going to get them, things started going for the better here. And you can see we're actually almost tied up. We're about 800 gold behind now, and previously we were around 2.5k. So it's really important to keep that in mind as you're playing the game, that you need to focus on the positives, don't let the emotions get to you, and no matter what, you're still going to be able to win the game, especially given the fact this is a casual game. This isn't a tournament, there's no coordination. He doesn't need to wait for me. Oh, he's okay, yes he does. That was actually really, really nice. I got that stack there for my Heartseeker, that was huge. Good play. Good play. Good play. I'm going to actually get back here just in case there's a Fenrir in the area. Fenrir's on the left side, but just in case. I don't want to get caught here. Not really my prerogative. So that was actually a really aggressive play from Ra, as well as the Apollo, and a beautiful rotation from Kali. So, and this is something that you need to do a lot. Just kind of praise people when they're doing well. And, you know, if they need help, if something that's glaring, like this probably shouldn't be an itemization, but it's not all that bad. It's just, you know, if they're doing well, poorly in the jungle, and this is something you need to pay attention to in general. If you're playing, there's 2 roles that have a really, or actually there's 3 roles that have a really, really hard time keeping themselves afloat. The first one's going to be the jungle. If you fall behind early in the jungle, especially if you lose your physical or magical power pot, things are not going to go well for you, and it's going to be very, very hard for you to be able to keep up. Number 2, the other one is going to be a hunter. In a current meta, if you see in ranked games, it's not going to happen in this game because this is more of a casual queue. But if it does happen, keep this in mind. If you're a hunter and you fall behind, generally the support tanks start leaving the lane to help out the mid lane, rotate over to get some jungle camps, and that's really the point where you get left alone. But if you're behind as a hunter and you get left alone, it's not really the greatest thing in the world, and you're going to have a hard time keeping up. That dunk comes out there. I'm actually going to make my way back over the right lane because Apollo's going to be pushing that aggressively here. Where is he? Where did he go? Looks like he's not going for it. Oh, he's going for the mid camps. Ra is still here. I'm going to push this forward. He's not going to go for it, so I'm going to go far on the right side. The move speed buff is up, but I don't know where Fenrir is. It could be down. It could be up. I don't really know how. I don't have information on that one. And last but not least, the last role that is difficult to come back from or do well in if you started out poorly is going to be the mid lane if you don't have a jungler. A lot of times you'll see if a jungler falls behind, the mid lane suffers a lot because of it. And mainly this is because you need the jungler to keep yourself safe. There's going to be a lot of rotations to the mid lane. Mid lane is a highly active lane that requires a lot of attention. And you'll see rotations from the support tank. You'll see rotations from pretty much everyone in the game. Jungler coming in often. So giving us some kills now, and look at this, we're ahead in the kills, and we're actually going to pull ahead in the gold as well. So that early start, it looked bad, and that's going to be the point where people say, oh, it's over, my team sucks, this is awful, matchmaking, please. But, you know, everyone has a bad start. Sometimes you screw up. You know, I pushed too far forward, I lost my death. You know, it's just those things that happen, and the early game is important, yes, but it's not game-breaking. It can be, but in most cases, it's not. Mid tower did go down. It's going to put them up in the gold count now, although it is mainly because the towers. I call my ultimate there for the mid lane. Make sure they can get that kill. Branching Bola is still active here to push this wave up. There goes last hits. Actually deactivate it now, just get some mana regeneration up. Try to help out the mid lane. Since we did push up, we can go rotate into the mid lane and assist them. Coming in on this one. So Wukong is there. That decoy is going to get low, but it looks like they're not going to commit to this one. So we're going to go ahead and get these side camps. Heartseeker is stacked up. I have actually 3 stacks on my passive, which is incredibly important here. Start maxing out my branching bolas. I put 1 extra point in my ultimate just because I wanted to have a little bit more range, a little bit more movement speed, just to keep up with that kill that was about to start up, because I feel like Apollo was able to get some distance on me. And once that was done, the point did pay off slightly, but honestly, the kill was secured either way. Sometimes you make calls, sometimes you don't. Calls that are useful, I should say. I should quantify. Look at that crit damage. That's Xbalanque, ladies and gentlemen. That was before the branching bolas get active. You can see every time I put a point into branching bolas, it gets better and better and better. And Xbalanque can hit so hard. And I think a lot of people that play Arena understand this fact. It's all about the AoE damage, the damage you're able to deal. Ultimate coming up soon here. Looks like they're going to get the Fenrir. Chang'e is in a lot of trouble here. Did she come my way? Oh, girl? Girl? Let's go back. Finish off this Malice. I want that attack speed all over me. I'm actually going to go ahead and get this now. I'm going to pick up one. I don't want both of those. The reason I'm picking this up because the slow from Ra, the stun from Chang'e, the stun from Sun Wukong, but mainly because of the grab from Fenrir. At this point, get a free assist here if it goes down, or maybe a save the life of Agni. You know, the Fenrir is going to be the main reason why I go down here. It's going to be the main reason. Does he have this as a target? It may be. So Wukong's there. There goes the kill. Vamana rotating over as well. Oh, Vamana! God, so crazy, man. That Sun Wukong glue. He went for bird though, so that is great for me. I'm going to back off, get some distance here so Sun Wukong can't come off his cloud and land on top of me. Apollo is still available. Fenrir ultimate should actually still be off cooldown. So they have a lot of teamfight potential here. If Odin traps himself in, it may not be the best. I'm actually going to pop a mana potion now so that I have enough mana to use all my abilities. There's a Chang'e ultimate. It looks like this might be a bit of a wash. In the distance there. There goes the kill. Oh, and he's going to go in on this one. I don't know if it's the best call in the world. Get that damage out, Kali! The slow should be enough. Whew! Does he have an ultimate? He doesn't. Ra's going for it though. I'm going to go up here. This is why it's important to look at the minimap while you're running away. You can see I spotted Ra out. Does he have the distance? Wait for the Celestial Beam. Oh no, he gets it! Ugh. And try to dodge with the distance. So Ra's passive is called Speed of Light. He's able to get a lot of distance very quickly with that speed. He's able to chase me all the way down there. It's unfortunate. Oh man, he wanted that kill. Barbaric. Kali picking up the speed. I'm actually going to go ahead and pick up a sprint as well. These are very, very cheap nowadays. See, it went down to 600 instead of 900 for the total. Very big difference. Oh, the dive! Oh, doesn't get the kill, but Mana got it. Everybody, be careful. If you have a Kali on your team and they're gluing to someone, try your best to let Kali get the kill. You can see Kali was trying to stick to that target, was unable to get it. Paul might get the kill on Kali. Is he going to get it? He gets it. Man, that's unfortunate. Kali's passive allows her to heal up if she does get the last hit on her target. Her target seemed to be raw at that situation, so, you know, something that is unfortunate when it does happen. They're going to back off here. See if I can't defend this tower from the onslaught.
Your right tower is under attack.
That was actually the brutalize that just hit, so I'm not really worried about him jumping on me here. Trying to get the little hit there on the Rising Jaguar, not going to be able to get it. They did get the tower. That actually wasn't that bad of an exchange for them, honestly. I'm going to get the tier 3 of the sprint. You can see tier 3 sprint has a 60-second cooldown. And this is kind of a very, very strong build for other carriers. I don't know if this is the proper build for Xbalanque. I do like getting Jotun's, or I'm sorry, getting the Transcendence on Xbalanque mainly because it allows him to use his branching bolas more often. I feel like he's the only character in the game that should be buying the Transcendence. But at this game, I didn't feel like I'd had enough time to build it up. And you can see Heartseeker's enough of a stacking requirement, and now I'm having trouble keeping up with those as well. So. One last hits, please. Still got the Gold Fury. Good play. Team making it up. And then, you know, you can see, I mean, 0 and 6 was the start we had. 0 and 6. And now we're currently sitting about 2,000 gold ahead. Wonderful pickup by my team. And really, you know, just don't focus on the negatives. If you start poorly, don't yell at your team. Don't get upset about it. Don't start screaming at people. Give them the opportunity to do as much as they possibly can. There's an ultimate try and assist with this one. They just went way too deep on this. There was no assistance coming out from that. There's a kill there. See if I can't catch up with Chang'e here. Oh, she's fast. Not a back. They're on their way over here, so I'm actually going to get away as soon as I can. I'm going to hide in this little pocket and try to get home. Sun Wukong's here. Chang'e's going to find it. Ra is here, and this is a lot of trouble. Sun Wukong's going to meet me in the face. I'm going to have to eat it. Use the CC. Ra coming through. I was waiting for the beam there. Apollo is here. He's going to jump in and probably start aiming. This is going to be guaranteed my death, I think. Sprint's coming up soon. Oh, they still want it. They still want it. Dart should help out with that. Ah, unfortunate. I didn't have to come in back for the assist. I should have just gotten out at that point, but damage is as damage done. Damage is as damage done. I'm actually going to go ahead and just actually, let's see here. Is it going to be worth it to pick up this Transcendence now? Given the farm that we have now, 52, 850, it might be. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab it up. It's an expensive item, but since I got the early start, I'm going to have to be farming my Heartseeker anyway. Man, look at the comeback that we have here. Beautiful plays. Kali's 10 and 8. So many deaths, but so many kills. Big baby coming out. Get him! Bender goes down. Oh, good jump from the Kali, but not going to save her from the somersault cloud. Chang'e making some things happen. Again, they're sticking her a little bit too late here. Chang'e might have an opportunity. Agni out of bombs, though. The heals. Vamana. Dang, this Vamana, I like him. Seems like a cool dude. Oh, we're gonna have to try and defend this up, but it's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight, 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 tight! I clicked on accident, that's gonna be an issue. That should go down, okay. Getting those stacks. Those crits, though. Stacks are it. I have 6 kills. That's pretty much the main effectiveness. I'm actually going to pop my ultimate here for the left lane. Should actually help with that. We're getting caught out here. Barbaric going deep, man. Oh, he is just not doing his team any favors right now. I don't think I'm going to get it in time. I was hoping someone would rotate, but no one did. Yeah, I'm not going to save it in time. That's unfortunate. I was hoping someone would get there in time, but not the case. Let's start farming up here. Right side might be pushed up, surprisingly enough. That camp is going to be down. Put this ward on the ground that I never ever placed. Apollo could be up right now, and I have to keep that in mind. Looks like he's not going to, though. I'm going to go head home, finish off the Transcendence, try helping my team afterwards. There goes that last little bit. Agni's going to go down. Odin getting low. Vamana deathly low. He's going to fall most likely. Odin looks like he's going to fall as well. So a little bit too deep for my team, but that gives the enemy team an opportunity to come back here. Fenrir ultimate going to guarantee this. Does he have the jump? Oh, this is my time to shine. Does he have hide? Oh my god, he does! Ow! I feel like we've been here before. I feel like this is a thing that has happened to us before. Go away! Oh my golly! Does he have the snipe? He's looking for the snipe. Oh man, go away. Apollo ultimate? No? Does he have it? He's still dead. Okay. I was hitting him and killing myself. I didn't realize that they both have hide. This is an ancient item that no one really picks up as much anymore, but certainly has merit to it. As you can see, I don't have a lot of lifesteal, and that's going to be my next choice here. Honestly, I'm just going to finish this off with Bloodforge because I have enough damage. The crit's there, Transcendence building up, and that's really what I'm going for, is just getting that Bloodforge for hard amounts of damage. There are a lot of builds being picked up by Hunter players now since Chin size was nerfed, and I think that this is a very, very strong combo here. You get the crit, the attack speed, the damage from the Heartseeker, and you're going to get a lot more than just that. God, they're going so deep again. Try to follow the sound if you can.
Sorry. Has been slain.
That distance, now I'm caught out. The rotation's gonna come back on me, so I'm gonna have to get out of here as quickly as I can. Fenrir's over there still. There's some Wukong, Chang'e. Is that all of them? Ross still missing? Okay. So like I said, I'm going to go straight into the Bloodforge here. Gold Fury picked up solo by Kali. Good pick there. We're now sitting at 62 to 62. It's all tied up. They're going to get the lead here because this left side tower is going to add 1,000 to this. So we're going to be about 2,000 gold behind now. Pile up into this guy. This is turning out to be a really, really, really good game. Some really poor rotations from me, some poor rotations from them, poor rotations from my team. Things are just getting really crazy here. Getting stacks for my Heartseeker as well as my Transcendence. I'm actually going to go for the attack speed buff here. that. Go back over, trying to clean this one up ourselves. See if we can't push this.
Retreat!
Oh, Vamana getting deep. And they're getting so crazy over there. This Xbalanque ultimate, I'm gonna push this as hard as I can, trying to make up for my absence. They're spending a lot of time getting in on this. Collie's gonna go down, unfortunately. Oh, they're still going.
Your right tower is under attack. An ally has been slain. Double kill. Your right tower has been destroyed. Your team has destroyed a left to right. Phoenix is under attack.
I don't know, I think I should go back actually. This may not be worth it. I need to just go in on it. Can't waste time.
An ally has been slain. Your right Phoenix has been destroyed.
Chong's gonna force me out. Mid Phoenix under pressure.
Your middle Phoenix is under attack. You have slain.
It's gonna be a good hit. Minotaur's gonna go down. They're gonna get the kill. Oh, Chonga was just building up on me. I figured we had Odin and the Kali. Oh man, that is my mistake. Should have headed home there. They're gonna get a big burst on the Minotaur. Wasn't even paying attention. Hashtag Dry Bears blind. GG, well played. Wow. It's Chunga. So you can see the importance of being there for your team. Now, what happened there is I was anticipating that my team would actually back off from that one. They stayed in far too long and ended up getting picked off at the end. You can see pretty much everyone on the enemy team is behind in kills, but because of my absence and a big portion of the damage was going to be me there. Unfortunately enough, that game's going to end poorly, and you know, you learn your lessons with the rotation. Because I wasn't there for my team, I'm going to actually end up losing out on an opportunity to defend the base. I was expecting them to just go for the mid Phoenix and head my way home, but because of that, it's not going to be worth it. So that tower for 1,500 gold was not worth the loss here, and hopefully you learned a little bit about that, and I'm going to go hide in my corner of shame.